Hey.
Good morning, Jordan. How you doing today?
How are you?
I'm doing most awesome, thanks. How about you?
Good. I'm doing awesome. Yep.
Right on. I was just writing Kevin Martin's bio before I jumped on the line. That's exciting.
Nice.
He's such a nice guy.
He's awesome. Yep.
Such a nice guy. We've had some really cool conversations this last couple days. I was talking to him again yesterday, just kind of getting sorted on all the things. So super cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, looks
he's
like we have some folks.
quite the guy.
Quite the character. Yeah, it's a cool bio. You have what people say is the world's all-time best curler on the planet Earth.
Yeah, my dad used to curl against him back in the dinosaur ages, long time ago. But yeah, he was an amazing curler when he was young.
Oh,
right from the get-go.
Oh, that's exciting. Totally exciting. Well, hello to all of you that are joining us today for our Flagstaff Online Showcase. My name is Jim, and this is Jordan with the county. We're going to get started here in a few minutes. Thank you so much for all joining us. We're just getting acquainted here with our upcoming celebrity guest that's going to be a part of the showcase to help us kick this off, Kevin Martin, the curler. So we're just getting sorted on all how the shenanigans are going to roll out when he joins us 11 o'clock on Wednesday to kick this, or Thursday, excuse me, to kick this all off. That'll be on your page too. Hey, Jordan.
Yep, it'll be on the Flagstaff County Facebook page, so you guys should all be watching.
I think we'll have a link out for everybody. They could share it as an event, which would be cool in terms of just helping to rally an audience and talk a little bit about some of the things we're going to be speaking on today about social strategy and all those other good things, you know?
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
So maybe while we're waiting, we've got a couple of folks here that have joined us. I'm just checking in to see if your audio is working, and if you want to say good morning and who you are, that would be appreciated, please.
Good morning. My name's Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Hi.
And if you want to say who you, with your business as well, that'd be appreciated.
Hi, this is Denise from Battle River Alpacas. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Alpacas. Nice.
Dan and Catherine from Budding Ideas and Popper in St. Kilda.
Good morning.
I'm Krista. I help Lori with Main Street Medley.
Nice one.
Good morning.
Carly Grove, and I'm with the Flagstaff Scottish Club.
Oh, hey again, Carly.
Hi.
How are we doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Doing stellar, thanks.
Good.
A bagpiping fashion show. Linda, this is going to be a first, we'll tell you about here in a few minutes. Exciting. A bagpiping fashion show. Linda, while I mentioned it, did you want to say good morning?
Hi, my name is Linda. I'm an Edmonton area blogger and social media strategist.
Thanks for joining us this morning, Linda. And Stevie, I think you're on the line as well.
Yes, hi everybody. I've talked to most of you on the phone actually, so it's nice to see your faces. I'm Stevie. I work with Seekers Media, who's working with Flagstaff County and Jordan to put on the Flagstaff Online Showcase.
Nice one. Jordan, maybe you want to jump in. Jenna Lee, is Jenna Lee on the line with us as well today?
She is. Yep, she's here.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi guys, you all know me, generally wearing Economic Development Officer for Flagstaff County. Really excited to have this event today with media seekers and having you guys all here to learn about live videos. I think this is really exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm Jordan Pryor. I'm the Economic Development Coordinator for Flagstaff County. I've talked to numerous of you on the phone, but it's nice to see all your faces now on here.
Absolutely. And we didn't get around. Is there anyone else in terms of introductions? Good morning. Say hello. Don't be shy.
I'm Regan Epstein from Hardesty, and I I do Speed Demons, the clothing brand. Sorry, I'm new.
Nice. Well,
My
thanks for
mom's just
joining us
trying
this
to get
morning.
on right now.
Hi, I'm Winnie Simpson. I'm with the Killam Quilt Store. We have a feedback here.
Yeah, if you just want to turn your volume down on your computer, that's all.
Okay.
There we go. Now if you want to try that again.
Hi, I'm Gwenny Simpson. I'm with the Crafty Creations and Art Gallery, or Quilt Gallery in Killam, and backing up Charlene here.
Nice. Well, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I'm here with Michelle's Design Works. It's an interior design business.
Nice one. Well, again, thank you.
Anybody else?
Any last call for intros as we get going here for this morning? Awesome. Well, I'm going to thank you all for joining us. I'm going to share our screen here this morning, and I'm going to pass it over to Jenna Lee and to Jordan to give us an official hello. We've also got, just as an FYI, we are recording this, so that way then those who couldn't join us today will have an opportunity to watch this at another time. So that'll work out super for them. And if I do this, you all should be able to see the screen here in just a couple of seconds. We will go to here. And if we go to here, then you should be all ready to go with this right there.
Okay.
And if you want to just throw a thumbs up just to make sure that you are seeing what we're seeing, which should be Flagstaff Online, June 8th, 2020. Everyone's got a thumbs up? Yep. Awesome. Nice one. Well,
Awesome.
Jordan, I'll let you take it away, please.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Flagstaff Online Showcase workshop. If you guys are watching live today or watching the replay later, know that we are super excited to have you here. You guys are taking an amazing step outside of your comfort zone to do this event, but it's going to open up so many amazing and rewarding doors down the road. So we are really excited to have you guys here. We partnered, just to give you guys a little bit of a background, we were watching the town of Vermilion with their Vermilion Online Festival that happened in April throughout May. It was the first of its kind virtual event that kind of went viral, and we said, hey, like, why can't we do something like this for the Flagstaff region? And as a county with numerous municipalities, brick and mortar businesses, and our Flagstaff Crafted program that make us really unique compared to the town of Vermilion. And so we got a hold of Jim and his crew and said, like, let's do this, let's get going. And so we have Jim and Stevie from Seekers Media today that are going to give you a little background on why the showcase is important in the first place, and some tips and tricks on how to properly do a live video itself. But before we get into their presentation, I'd like to bring Jenna Lee Waring on here and just give us an update on what's happening in the Flagstaff region and some of the programs that are being offered by Flagstaff County right now during this time.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Jordan. So as many of you on here know, we at Flagstaff County and throughout the Flagstaff region really believe that small business is the lifeblood of our community. So your guys' success is really the success of the entire community. You guys are not only business owners, you're our volunteers, you have kids in school. Small business is just such an important part. So therefore, through COVID-19 and other efforts, we have created kind of 3 programs that we want to talk to you about today, just so that everybody's aware. So the first being our concierge program. So as you know, through COVID-19, there has been many programs from both the federal, provincial government released as well as local municipalities, and these aren't always intuitive to navigate. If you guys are wondering about programs that might work for you, or you're having trouble finding information for certain programs, we just have a commitment that you can call our office and we'll get you connected with the right programs or with somebody who knows the right programs that they can help you. The second is our business success program. So this is kind of twofold. So the first part of this program is access to coaching and consulting and a whole host of professionals. So the first step of the business success program is that you meet with a management consultant, which is just a general consultant, to talk about your business's challenges and opportunities, and then to go from there. From there, we have access, say you want specific marketing support, we have access to professionals that are specialized in marketing, human resources, we have an accountant on team, a lawyer on team, and can access really any professional you want. The important part about that access is it's flexible. So if you already have a relationship with an existing accountant or an existing lawyer and you want to use them for the next part of the program, we can also accommodate that. And then there are some financial supports. So we have our business enhancement support program, which is access of up to $5,000 with 20% matching just for anything that authentically enhances your business, as well as the skill enhancement support, which is also financial support, access to, again, $5,000, $1,500 per employee or owner operator for your business to enhance your skills within your business. So those programs are available to anybody within the borders of Flagstaff County, so the Flagstaff region. And then we have the Flagstaff Crafted program. This program is actually really interesting because it's for makers and artisans in our community, many of which you are involved in the program. But this program also extends 40 kilometers past our border. This program is just marketing support in terms of a website, as well as connections through collaborations. We put on webinars and trainings for the Flagstaff Crafted members, and also our back-end resources are available to this group, so access to professionals as well. If you guys have any questions about any of those programs, you can talk to myself or Jordan. We should both be able to generally answer anything, but those are our small business programs right now, and you guys they're completely free to businesses, and you guys are welcome to join them if you would like to. Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, no problem. Now we're going to hand it off to Jim and Stevie.
Yeah, I just want to throw a quick hats off to you both in terms of the support that you've got for everyone on the line today. Take this seriously and take a note. I started my business 12 years ago through programs like this out of Edmonton, and it helped to accelerate our growth in some phenomenal ways. So way to go, Jenna Lee and Jordan, just in terms of the county's commitment to seeing its small business flourish. And any of these programs are substantial opportunities right now to hone up your game and to take advantage of some of the other things that we'll introduce today over this workshop. So again, way to go, Jenna Lee and Jordan, just in terms of the investment that the county's making in its entrepreneurs, its creators, and its crafters. And certainly coming together today sort of shows your why in terms of, you know, where you are as a region and the support you want to bring to that ecosystem. So I appreciate the opportunity to work with you all. And this is, again, your team. So we are here as part of this Flagstaff Showcase. And as part of the online showcase, we are your team. That team will work with you over the next 4 to 6 weeks to roll out this whole program as Flagstaff Online. And as hashtag Flagstaff Online will show over the next 6 weeks, it'll show you as you're creating, and it'll show you as you're producing, and it'll show you in terms of what you have on sale. And during this interesting time over this last, 10 weeks now, we've obviously seen a lot of interesting circumstances in terms of the business community, but it's also leading to opportunity. And so me as the founder of Seekers Media got this business started about 11 years ago in the form of digital media and supporting rural communities in their destination development efforts. We use content as a path to conversion. So Stevie, our digital media coach, and who's already reached out to a lot of you, works in which to use content as a path to conversion. And what that means is it's obviously there in order to create interest and inspiration for people to click, buy, or do something now. So it's been really sweet. You notice we've got these winter shots for you, and I'm in my toque and everything today, even though it's going to 14 or 17 degrees in Flagstaff in the county. But really exciting just in terms of being able to talk about winter in the summer, because next to ZenSeekers, which is the flagship piece to our Flagstaff Online, we also have another one called Snow Seekers. So please join us this Wednesday when we're talking with Kevin Martin, who is a Flagstaff original, in his efforts, and he's going to pass on some wisdom as a small business owner himself and what he's seen from the world and traveling and now bringing back into his life and some of the things he talks about in this upcoming presentation that will happen at 11 o'clock on this Wednesday, which we hope you'll join us for.
This
Oh, I just
Thursday.
wanted to interrupt. I believe it's Thursday that we're doing this here.
That's my typo, and I apologize for that. I actually put this slide together, and thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Stevie. It is, in fact, on Thursday. Thank you very much. So before I throw it back over to Jordan, I just want to explain a little bit about what is a hashtag and what does it mean when we talk about this hashtag Flagstaff Online. I kind of think of it like the Dewey Decimal System when you're trying to find something in a library, and say I was going to learn how to speak Spanish. And I would go to the library and I'd look up that Spanish Dewey Decimal number, and that librarian, she or he, would give me that number, and I would head off down the aisle and I would go to 62.4575 and look, there's the book on how to speak Spanish. We can think of a hashtag in that same reference. It's an idea in which to catalog information. So what's really exciting in terms of where we'll grow with hashtag Flagstaff Online is in 6 weeks, 12 weeks from now, we'll have this curated amount of content about the community's creators, crafters, and entrepreneurs, which is ultimately you, showcasing what you have and showcasing what people's ability has in which to shop now or buy now. Again, you can kind of think about that hashtag as a Dewey Decimal System, and it makes it really easy to catalog and find information at a later time. And Jordan, maybe just speak a little bit, if you don't mind, about this concept around succeeding together, if you could, and just walk us through the rest of these points on the slide.
Yeah, so we want you guys, when you're posting, to use 3 hashtags, Flagstaff Online, just to give everybody that idea. You know, we're in the Flagstaff region. This is an online showcase. We want to use the hashtag Succeeding Together. We're actually currently working on another project with this hashtag that basically encourages our community that working together makes us stronger. And so we want everybody to kind of build on this hashtag and feel that emotion of us working together as a team and as a community during this time. So if you guys could use that on your social media posts. And then we also want to use shop local. So what does shop local really mean? It could mean shop local for the Flagstaff region. It could mean Camrose area, Edmonton area. It's a really, really popular hashtag used throughout the world. So it's really easy for someone to look up or grab that number, as Jim's saying, and relate it back to Flagstaff County, if that makes sense.
Nice one. Thanks, Jordan. So yeah, the Flagstaff Online Showcase, it'll be happening over a series of weeks, of course, every Thursday, starting this coming June 11th, the 18th, the 25th, and July 2nd. So what this gives you as an entrepreneur, the creator, or crafter within the county is this really exciting opportunity in which to showcase your business within this as part of the showcase, but also walk away from this experience with a ton of online tools and opportunities that will provide some solace in order to see through what could be coming next. We don't know what's going to happen with COVID, and we don't know what's going to happen in the next potential second wave or third wave. So what happens if we do have to go back to a closed door or an at-home situation this September, October? Are you going to take advantage of this moment over the next couple of months in which to hone up your online strategy and your online social media techniques, so that way you can start doing better with digital and start retailing off of your Facebook page or otherwise? That's the exact opportunity that the county is giving you today. So we're really excited in terms of working with the county and working with ourselves here at ZenSeekers and our friend Linda in terms of really making sure that we're connecting both within the region and within Edmonton about the experiences and the opportunities that are in your backyard. So when we talk about digital strategy, this is something we've been doing at ZenSeekers, as mentioned, for about 10, 12 years. You'll find me at Twitter_doc, doc_pow. But really at the end of the day, you know, in terms of my why and what I do, it's been about connecting folks to experiences like Flagstaff has to offer, and really getting Edmonton, Vancouver, and Calgary excited about rural connections and rural experiences. You have some significant products, you have some significant opportunities and some really cool stories to tell, and now's your time to shine. If you haven't, we'll share this link after the fact, but if you've never had a chance to check out on the right-hand side of your screen, Simon Sinek says it best around knowing your why, and at this time it couldn't be more important in terms of understanding why you do what you do, because that will help you resonate in terms of your clear message and your story on social and digital, which will help you rise above the noise. There's a lot going on right now, as we know, in our world. So how can you provide value by knowing your why and moving forward on a content strategy that supports that? And certainly us at Seekers, and then our friends like Linda here, know that why through and through. You're engaged with it, and you have a team member that includes some of the strongest production and the strongest digital strategy education here in Western Canada. Next to us at Seekers, Linda's been working on building her own little empire online, in which that includes her own Instagrammable wall series. She does a walking wall series, which is super sweet. She's got her own blog at linda-huang.com. And she's even the producer of the Edmonton International Cat Fest that's been running for many years. And she can teach you, I'm sure, gobs about how to run virtual experiences, because she just ran this cat festival not too long ago, and it was all done online in response to our current COVID situation. So again, digital strategy is what we're here to deliver. And we certainly, again, appreciate your time and energy around picking up some of those lessons. So let's further ado, let's pass on some of those tips and wisdom and pass it over to Linda to walk us through some ideas around Facebook Live broadcast. But this can also grow to be just about visual content and video content. So it doesn't necessarily just apply to a live. So Linda, you want to take it away?
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Thanks for that intro. I'm really excited to be working with Flagstaff and everyone on here, and it's nice to see, I think we have 25 participants, so that's exciting. If you want to go to that slide, that's perfect, Jim. So I'm just going to share with you basically a few tips for Facebook Live broadcast, but as Jim said, keeping in mind just social media or digital content in general, and a lot of successful social media content is visual. So I've worked with a lot of different businesses on social media training or trying to rethink how you approach social media, and one of the simplest things that you can do, but is hard for a lot of people, is to just, whenever you walk into a room or whenever you're entering some type of situation for your business, you're also thinking, oh, should I be posting about this? Can I post about this? Is there something here that I can post? So just even having that frame of mind and approaching that really with everything that you do, when I go somewhere, when I'm participating in something, whatever it is I'm doing, I'm thinking, is there something here that I can take a picture of? Is there something here that would be useful or interesting for people online that I should share? So we wanted to go through some ideas for your Facebook Live, some tips, and then throw some examples for Facebook Lives as well. We're not going to share or play all the videos, so this will be sent to you after the fact as well, so you can click in and share or watch the full live stream examples if you want to. But for your Facebook Live, particularly for this online showcase, or if you decide to do, and hopefully you do, continue doing Facebook Lives or other video content, you want to ask yourself, what is the most interesting thing visually? What can I show visually? So you might have, something that is interesting, but it might not have a very clear or obvious visual component to it. Then you might have to, that might just force you to think a bit differently about how you present it, because with video, you want to make sure that your audiences can see something or can see something unfold. So some ideas for that: you can teach or talk about a topic by showing how to make something. You could hold a tasting or a sampling. You can do an unboxing. So this is very popular on YouTube. You have a box of something, something has arrived. You're going to actually physically open it, pull things out, show the camera what it is, and then talk about whatever that, whatever the product is, or what that means to you, or what that means for your business, or how people can get it themselves. Very popular Facebook Lives are tours or behind the scenes. Pre-Facebook Live, and I'm actually not sure, because your experience might be, you might be brand new to Facebook Live, so this might be new to you. But even before Facebook Live existed, you didn't really get a lot of opportunity to go behind the scenes somewhere, or to go behind the curtain, or to go into a kitchen, or to go, just to go into somewhere that you might not normally have access to. And then live streams became popular online, and now a very regular or common thing that businesses and people do is, I'm going to take you along with me as I explore this, or as I experience this. And I think something to note about that too is, when I work with businesses on social media, they always they don't think that where they are is interesting or that what they do, because you do it every day, you're like, well, this wouldn't be of interest to someone. But you have to kind of step back and think, oh, well, you know, I might see, you know, this warehouse with all of these different products that I'm going to sell every day, but that's not something that a regular person sees, and that might be interesting for them. So let's go for this tour and look at all this stuff that I deal with every single day. You might want to do a virtual event. So Jim mentioned the cat festival. We did a virtual cat festival, and what that looked like, again, it just depends on, really, it can go anywhere. It's just up to what you think. We had educational events and live performances and presentations and like stories read aloud. Yeah, but it can be a fashion show, it can be a demo, it can be a show how your product works, or show how to make something again. And then something that I think is very important for Facebook Lives, or really anything that you're doing on social media, is to pre-promote it, or to give people a heads up, or to let people know that this is happening, this is coming. So on a Facebook, on a computer, if you're using a computer to record your Facebook Live, you can actually schedule when the Facebook Live will go live, and people can kind of tap to be notified of when that happens. Probably most of you will be doing your lives from your phone though, and that gives you a bit more flexibility on how you can move around. There's no scheduling a live that people can sign up to, but you can still make posts leading up to your live date saying on Wednesday, on this date, we're going live at 11, mark your calendars, save the date, be available, and invite them to tune in. So if we want to go to the next slide, Jim. So again, not going to watch these video examples, but just to show you that you will be able to watch on your own time. This was a Vermilion business that did a fashion show, which is a great way to do something with your live if you're a retailer. Next slide. Unless anyone wants to jump in and talk about these two.
No, I think we're good, Linda. Keep on rolling.
I think I'm just getting a delay. Yeah, so if we can go to the next slide. Perfect. So this is a how-to. So another Vermilion business, Copper Cork Distillery, they gave a tour of the space, and then they ended with, here's how you can make a drink using our product. So again, short, simple, but visually interesting. Next slide.
And Linda, if I could, I'll just jump in here for a quick second. What's interesting about this is now Todd is talking about, he's the owner of Copper Cork, in having a tour and stop by for a drink as part, like a new experience to Vermilion. So really interesting in terms of like how we could, or think about using your live broadcast to potentially become a product or an experience. So Linda, back over to you, because you should have a virtual wine tasting up on your screen now. Yeah.
Yeah, so this isn't a local example, but this winery in the States, they started doing virtual wine tastings during the pandemic, actually. So just as a way to kind of stay in front of people. They're a bunch of siblings, and they get together and do these very casual live video recordings, tasting wine, sampling, and then sharing about the products and services that people can then purchase online. So it is also helpful if you have an online store, or you're in the process of getting more of an online presence. If you do lives or you do social posts, and then you're able to directly link them to where people can buy the products or book the service or the experience, that can help too. Next example. Making donuts live. So I love these tiny kitchens and tiny cooking shows. So this is the Tiny Kitchen account on Facebook, and they basically did a live stream where you just see little hands moving around making really tiny donuts in their tiny kitchen. So again, just an example of how to show something to someone. But you can see even the setup, they took great care in making sure that the background looked nice and that the tiny kitchen looked nice as well. Next slide. Virtual class. So almost all the examples, I think, except for this one, very organic, very like casual. You can clearly tell that it was filmed on a phone camera, which is fine, which is great for Facebook Lives. You'll find that there is a variety or a range of quality in Facebook Lives, but people are comfortable with whatever is just on your phone. You click it, you go live, and then it's done. Or you can do something that's a bit more produced. Probably for this, you wouldn't be doing something more produced, but this is an example of a virtual class that you could do, or a virtual, a virtual lesson, and that might be part of the service or your business, but maybe that's something you do in your Facebook Live as well. Oh, you don't know how to do this? Tune into our 10-minute class live on Facebook, and we'll show you how. This was just a fitness class, but they use different cameras and professional streaming to make it look really slick. But I think the nice part about Facebook Live is that a lot of people don't need it to be HD 4K high quality definition.
It can be done on your phone, and we accept it.
Exactly. A see how it's made is the next one. So yeah, again, you can click to watch this if you want. This person didn't actually talk at all. So he just turned on music and then just did a live stream where he showed how to create this. I don't know what the word is for pottery things, not pots, but this pottery example.
Pottery.
But that's fun too. So he just does this regularly where he'll go into his workshop, throw on music, turn on the live, and then people can just be mesmerized as they watch something be created. And then the last example here is I always like to mention, even if it's not a live, just in general, no matter what industry you're in, I think you can always win with animal content. So if you have a dog, if you have a cat, if you have a cow, whatever the animal is, people love seeing animals online. So this is an example of the ASPCA, not local example, but just here's a live stream where they participated in an event and they decided, hey, you can come along with us as we do this walk raising money and awareness for rescue animals. So bonus that there were cute animals, but the point here is that it could just be maybe you're taking people again you're walking through your farm, or you're walking through your warehouse, or whatever it is, wherever it is that you're going, that could be alive to show people.
Yeah, I like this a lot, and it makes sense. People respond to animals in a big way. And you talk about tags, and we talk about, strategically using particular tags through this campaign. Linda, you've obviously got your array of tags that you use on the regular, but looking at these here, these are the three, and maybe just reiterate sort of what people should be using.
Yeah. So for all of your posts,
It looks like we might have Linda pause there.
Linda?
Just a lag. I'll just let everyone know all of your posts. We're wanting you to use the Flagstaff Online hashtag, shop local hashtag, and succeeding together hashtag, as we talked about earlier in the presentation. But also, we'd like you to tag Flagstaff County. Flagstaff County is the one showcasing your business, your experience, what you make. And we want to make sure that, they don't miss your post, that they don't, that you don't go live maybe on a different account by accident and then they miss your post. So tag Flagstaff County in your live broadcast, but also tag Flagstaff County on anything you post about the Flagstaff Online Showcase or yourself, your business, your experience going online. So if you have, your shop is going online for the first time, when you make a post about it, tag Flagstaff County. Use these tags, Flagstaff Online, shop local, succeeding together, so that us as ZenSeekers and Flagstaff County can engage with you. We can help celebrate with you and help share the good word that you've got this new online store or new product out, or that you announced you are doing a live for the Flagstaff Online Showcase.
Nice one, Stevie. And it totally makes sense. Again, think about how you're cataloging information so that it can either be found immediately or later too. So by including those tags, it gives that catalogability. and otherwise. So Stevie, maybe just continue along here if you don't mind, just in terms of some additional tips with regards to producing video and or specifically a Facebook Live.
Yes, indeed. So I've been doing Facebook Lives or Twitter Lives back in the day when those were more popular, Instagram Lives. I've been doing these for news organizations for years. I got out of the news business and went into helping small businesses and specifically artists and creators find their impact online. This is before I joined up with Jim, and so now this is a perfect opportunity for me to share with you what I know and what I know works and just some tips and tricks. So first of all, the only real tool you need, as we mentioned so far, is your cell phone. You can have a computer camera as well, but your cell phone is going to be able to come with you. It's usually going to be a better quality video than your computer camera. So yeah, your cell phone camera is your biggest tool. The other thing to add to that is if you have a Facebook page right now and it's a business page, likely is you have the Facebook Pages Manager app. I put the little symbol inside the phone there so you know what it looks like. Now, you'll get a copy of this slideshow afterwards so you can click that step-by-step instructions for how to install if you don't know how to. The Facebook Pages Manager app just lets you use Facebook as your business rather than as yourself, as your personal account. And then you want that strong internet connection or ability to use phone data. I know sometimes our phone data isn't so, or our phone connection isn't so great. Depending on where you are, if you're a little bit further away from the major centers, but your Wi-Fi should be working and you should be checking that you are able to connect to Wi-Fi in the spot that you want to do your live. Now, some helpful extras. I always recommend having an assistant, whether that's an assistant to hold the phone camera for you or it's a person to jump on the computer and engage with people who are tuning in. Because it's really nerve-wracking when you're going live for the first time and you have to think, oh, I also want to engage with these people. That just gives you a little bit extra confidence, a buddy to help you out, and makes you feel better about going live for the first time. A microphone is great. You can have headphone microphones that just plug into your phone and you can talk to them the same way you do a phone call. Those are great. They're not necessary, but they can help you be heard rather than you're far away and your phone is from your phone camera and your phone microphone so that your voice isn't being picked up. Props, especially important for businesses, entrepreneurs, creatives, anyone who has branding or logo or logos or signage. If you can get that into your shot, that's really going to help people remember who you are. They'll remember your name. That branding will just solidify in their mind. So if you can get those visuals in, that's great. But also props just in general. Linda said we need to focus on having great visuals, and you saw that tiny kitchen there. So those kind of visuals, props are great to plan ahead of time. Sometimes you think, oh, I've got this great structure for my live broadcast, then you go and then you look back and you're like, oh, I could have had my sign in there, or I could have had my logo in there, or I could have had some fun props in the background to make it more exciting. Next slide, please, Jim. Oh.
Like a cowbell.
Like a cowbell. So planning your broadcast is very key. You want to write some kind of outline. You want to have an intro, who you are, why are you doing this live, who are you representing, what is your business. You want to have a middle, so that would be the major content of your live broadcast, whether that's the fashion show portion or the unboxing or the how-to. And then you want an end. In that end, you want a call to action. You want to tell your audience what to do. You don't want to just give this awesome video to an audience and then they say, great, good video, see ya. You want them to say, great, good video, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to book you. I'm going to inquire about this. But they're not going to do that unless you tell them to do that. They're not going to take an action unless you tell them what action you want them to take. Now that can be shopping on your online business, or your call to action could be follow my Facebook page because I'm going to have products out very soon and I want to retarget you with these products. Or it could be sign up to my e-news. or could be share this video because I want to reach your audience with my offering, my discount, my deal, my products. Again, let your creativity fly. Linda touched on this a lot. You know, the content of your live broadcast is really only limited to your own creativity and what you're willing to get out there and do. I want to encourage you guys to just let that fly. Go zany, go big, go silly, go extravagant. That's fun for people to watch. I'm sure if any of you have ever tuned into a live broadcast, if someone's just chatting and talking, it's okay. If someone's doing something a little bit wild, wow, that's captivating. You want to see what they're doing next and you want to know more. Again, find props, that list of props that we talked about that you might need. Make sure you have those gathered ahead of time so that you feel prepared and ready to go. And then identify your cheerleaders. So people who are part of your business or who are part of your team, they would be your cheerleaders. Some audience members or customers that really love your products or celebrate what you do, those would be your cheerleaders. You want to find those people who would be interested in your Facebook Live and invite them to participate, but also ask them to invite their friends and family to participate. The more you can get other people to do the work for you, you're going to have that free reach that you don't then have to, you know, phone every single person in Flagstaff region and ask them to tune in. You get your friend or your business colleague or your family to do some of that legwork for you. And last on the planning, do a test run, do 2 test runs. It's very important to practice, for one, to make sure that you're liking what you see in the video, that it's set up properly for what you want to showcase, but also so that you know that people can hear you and understand you. If you're standing too far away from the microphone or there's a hum of machines in the background or wind if you're outside, that can drown you out and then people will not know what you're saying and they will lose interest very quickly. If you have to choose between good audio and good visuals, good audio, if you're speaking, is always going to win out. That's the one you want to very much focus on having success in. Now, practice twice. You want to also check, is your phone in landscape or portrait? Is it vertical or horizontal? Lots of times we'll think we're doing a Facebook Live and our phone is in portrait mode. And we think the video is going out in portrait mode. And then you watch back and you realize you had a locked screen on or your phone setting was different than you thought and it played sideways the entire time for your audience. And you go, oh, there's such a great video if only it wasn't sideways. If you practice a few times, you'll be able to figure out your phone's orientation with a Facebook Live video and will be able to mitigate anything like that happening. Now, I've spoken to most of you about this. When you want to practice, you can practice on your personal Facebook page by setting the privacy to only me. And so no one will see it. You don't have to feel embarrassed. It'll just be you and anyone you want to show it to. So you can do that a couple times on your personal Facebook page. Yeah, Jim, next slide, please. So again, good, clear sound, audio is key. Speak loudly, louder than you normally would. I mean, you don't want to shout, but you are presenting something and it's not a close-up, intimate jazz radio show, right? You're presenting something and you want to make sure your message is heard loud and clear. So you speak clearly, speak with enthusiasm. The more animated you are, the more excited your audience is going to feel. And unless you're using a microphone, I definitely recommend you stay as close to your phone camera as you can without, you know, getting too close that all you see is maybe your eyes or something like that. You just want to stay as close to your phone camera as you can so that the microphone can pick you up well. And background noise, do not stand in the wind, do not let machines rumble in the background behind you, all that kind of stuff. If you have music playing in the background, turn that way down, unless you're not speaking. But if you're speaking, you want all the background noise to be as quiet as possible. Next slide, please, Jim. Okay, so actual visuals of your Facebook Live. What's in the background? Linda touched on this. Creating some nice visuals in the background is great. Signage is great. you want to avoid camera shake if you can. If you don't have a steady hand holding your phone, which most of us don't once we get nervous, then you'll want to use a tripod or even a stack of books to put your phone on. Anything that you can put together to just make it easier for yourself. If you're referencing something, like you're speaking about a product or your logo or branding or how you like to do something, show that something. Make sure you're always showing what you're talking about. And actually, Jim, I was going to grab the screen from you here. If we can stop the sharing for a moment, I'm going to show you guys something.
You're now the host, Stevie, so you should be good to go.
Awesome. So if everyone can see me, I hope so. I'm the brunette in the green shirt. So right now I am talking to you and there is a window in front of me letting in a lot of light. You can see my mouth moving, you can see my facial expressions, you can see me talking with my hands. These are all great communication tools to use that will get lost if your light source is behind you. So I'm just going to move my camera now, or my laptop camera. And now I'm standing in front of my window. You can see a silhouette. You can't really see my facial expressions, and you can't really see what I'm talking about. So you want to keep that light source in front of you so that all the key messages you want to share with your audience are being heard and visually seen. Okay, Jim, back to these slides, I believe.
Just give me 1 second here.
No problem.
I'm going to switch this up and I'll go back to hosting then. Or maybe you're going to do that now, Stevie.
Okay,
you should be able to flip the slides, I believe. If you share your screen with everybody.
Yep.
Perfect. Or I can reclaim it. Would you rather I just reclaim it?
Yeah, that'd be great, Jim. Thanks.
Let's do that. So everybody should have the back to the presentation here, back to the future, back to the now, broadcasting, yeah?
Back to the future.
All right, let's talk engagement, Stevie.
Yeah, engagement. So this is where having a helper, an assistant, a friend, someone coming in will really help. Engagement is key for Facebook Live because people are watching in real time. They can ask questions, they can say a comment, you can ask questions, you can have that conversation back and forth, either in real time on the video or in the chat that's associated with each Facebook Live. Connecting with your audience in real time, super helpful. You know, say hello when someone joins your broadcast. When someone joins halfway through, say, hey, Lori, thanks for joining in. This is what we're doing today in case you missed the intro. Those are great things to do to keep people in the video and to make them feel a little bit special and help that conversion at the end when you're asking them to buy or shop or click. If no one joins, do not worry about that. You're gonna have a stellar video to share. Even if nobody joined in the conversation side of your video, Facebook loves live videos and will help those live videos in the algorithm a bit more than a regular post. So going live is still a win for you. Another option for engagement is, it seems like it's cheating maybe, but it's what most people do. They'll have a few friends or key team members join in right away in the video, and they're there to engage with you, to ask questions, to make it feel more organic for other people to then join in and ask questions. So yeah, rope in that family, rope in the husband, the wife, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the kids, you know, whoever you have in your social circle who you can rope in to help you engage with your video. That's going to make it feel a lot more exciting for you and for your audience. Next slide, please, Jim. And that call to action, that very important call to action before your video wraps up. And you can do a call to action throughout your video, but for sure before your video wraps up, you want to give that CTA to your audience. So that's click a shopping link, share this video, leave a comment on what your favorite part of the video is, join our mailing list, like us on Facebook. You can incentivize it. You can say, if you share this video, you'll be entered to win a draw for this product at the end of the week. You can make it even more exciting for people that way, but definitely give them that ask so that, you know, people are spending money with you or your business or your experience, and spending that money as well as booking inquiries, all that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
do
That's what we're
something.
doing here. The online
Yep.
showcase. We're here to get them shopping.
Next slide, please. So this is just, I pulled a few people who are already booked in for the online showcase. So Carla with Elegant Event Rentals, and I just wanted to show a screen grab of her Facebook page here. She does a great job of doing behind the scenes videos, or this is new in stock. She's got a very vibrant Facebook already. She's going to be participating in the July 2nd Flagstaff Online Showcase. Next slide, Jim. And we've got Trisha from Fizzy Fantastics. And again, she does a great job of taking user content or her audience's content or influencer content, putting that on her page to show vibrancy. It's very, very good. Good job, Trisha. She's going to be in the June 11th Flagstaff Online Showcase. Next slide, please. And Candice with Sweet 3 Designs. She also, another great job on her Facebook page. She's got some visual stunning things, and she's also good at call to actions. I noticed in a lot of her posts, or Candice, I think you're on the line with us here today. Candice is great at saying, you know, do this thing that I want you to do. Buy this, click here, look at this, shop here, share this. She's going to be in the June 11th Flagstaff Online Showcase. Next slide, please, Jim. Now we do have several spots available on our showcase days. We have about 7 spots per day. So it's a revolving door of Facebook Live broadcasts through all of your businesses or experiences, which we then showcase on the Flagstaff County page, our ZenSeekers page, as well as the Flagstaff Online Showcase Facebook event page. So it's getting lots of exposure immediately. As soon as you go live, I'm here to get that shared to all those spots. If you are not booked in yet, I really, really want you to contact me as soon as possible, because we'd love to get a one-on-one booked with you so that we can help you figure out what your best Facebook Live idea could be. If you have any questions of setting it up, just making sure you're set up for success. I threw my email in there. I'm also going to write it in the chat here. So I really want you to get in touch with me if you haven't booked in yet and would like to. We've got 1 spot left for June 11th, 6 spots for the 18th, 2 spots for the 25th, and 5 spots for July 2nd, still up for grabs at this point. I know some of you are still thinking about it, so if you're thinking about it, I hope this is a bit of a push and inspiration to say, yes, I can do this and I will do this, because you can. As much as it's nerve-wracking, you all can do this. I know you can. I've seen other people who have never done even a Facebook video before just rock this.
Nice one, Stevie. And I think it's important for everybody on the line to know that what you're putting your hand up to is not just this live day and participating in the showcase, but also the education commitment that you're making to your business. Because at the end of the day, you will spend time with Stevie, myself, or Linda, and some one-on-ones. And in those one-on-ones, we get into your business specific. And you might be a green in terms of a newbie, and you might not even have a Facebook page or only a couple of followers. Or you could be someone who's been on Facebook for years and has a solid following and are looking to see what you can do next with it. So important to remember that you're not just committing to this particular participation in the showcase, but that it's a long tail relationship that's going to include one-on-one coaching and some more opportunity for you to really soar in digital.
Right on. So 3 things to do right now. I'm thinking everyone is probably on their computer with this one. Everyone's on the computer tuned in here. If you're not, that's okay. But the first thing I want you to do is I want everyone to grab their phones and go to the Flagstaff County page on Facebook. You can do it on your computer as well if you want, and follow the Flagstaff County Facebook page. Flagstaff County, again, is going to be showcasing all of your businesses and experiences, and we want to make sure that that connection on Facebook is solidified and that we continue to be able to promote and share and build that, I guess, critical mass of awesome that is Flagstaff County and Flagstaff region and all the experiences here. So second thing, if everyone has already followed Flagstaff County, I want you to go to the Flagstaff Online Showcase Facebook event page. If you're looking at my screen, you can see it here in the chat. If not, you can just see it right there on the slide. Click interested, click going. Add it to your page. You can add any event to your Facebook business page so that it looks like your business page is one of the hosts. And if you're participating in Flagstaff Online Showcase, your business is one of the hosts. So that is a perfect thing to do, and let's do it right now so that everybody is on the same page. We don't want to leave anybody out. I'll give you all a second to do that.
Do, 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 do,
And
do,
we need some waiting music.
do, 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 do. Everybody should be jumping onto Facebook right now and should be following the county. Those who have already followed the county should be looking under the events section on the county's Facebook page for the RSVP opportunity. And we ask you please submit your interest and or going, and then please share that to your page as Stevie suggests here on the right-hand side.
Haven't got there yet, but yes, number 3, once everybody is RSVP'd to the Flagstaff Online Showcase, I would love it if possible, we could share a post about the event right now. Even if you haven't solidified your time slot in the showcase yet, you can say, I'm going to be part of this, and you can show that intent right now by saying, tune in during this showcase from July 11th to the 18th, the 25th, July 2nd. Sorry, did I say July? June. June 11th, June 18th, June 25th, July 2nd. So yeah, make a post about this Facebook event. Invite your followers and your audience to join in. The more people we can get joining into this event and to your own personal broadcast, the better it's going to be for everybody involved. And we want everyone to have just great success with this. Use the Flagstaff County tag Flagstaff Online with the hashtag Succeeding Together hashtag, and the hashtag Shop Local.
Right on, Stevie. Awesome. Let's throw it back over to Linda, because I know she's got a few other suggestions in terms of beyond the showcase and how to keep that buzz going.
Yeah, sorry, my internet dropped out there, which I think is a good example of what can happen when you're doing live streams. Yep. Actually, the power just went out. I'm usually very proud of my internet connection, so I was upset. Anyways. So beyond the showcase, I think hopefully we've given you some pretty good ideas or starting points on where you can explore, well, what can I show on this video? But keep it going, especially as Jim mentioned, we don't know how long this pandemic will last for. We don't know what the next wave is going to look like. We don't know if they're going to change the rules and we have to close up shop again. So the more prepared and confident and I think excited you get about what you can create online and how you can keep connected with people online, that's just going to make sure that your business can continue to thrive. So whether it's the fashion shows, the how-tos, unboxing of products, social media takeovers, maybe there are people around or maybe there are existing customers who are really good ambassadors for you already that you could reach out to and work with them on sharing about your business, really using those customer videos and photos and asking people. I think something that businesses take for granted is that ask. So my parents have a restaurant here in Edmonton, and I've been helping them with online orders. And something that I ask with every online order is, can you please take a photo of your lunch or your dinner and send it to us so that we can share it? Nice. And you don't get everyone doing it, but I get 5 out of 10 people a week who might send me pictures. And now I've got this bank collection of customer photos that I can use when I'm talking about the restaurant or talking about the business. And they wouldn't have sent it if I didn't ask. So photos of doorstep drop-offs, asking people gift card wish lists, what they'd like to buy. And again, that idea of a virtual tour, I think, can be very powerful. And again, this is not just for the live stream that you'll do for Flagstaff Online. This is taking it forward just with any of your online promotions and social media that you're planning to do this summer and moving forward.
Right on. Thanks a lot, Linda. Jordan, you want to just say a couple of words, just sort of in rounding this all up for us?
Yeah, for sure. So like kind of generally mentioned earlier, we do have a lot of programs that are offered outside of the showcase that we want you guys to participate in. So there's one-on-one business consultations. We have numerous online business tools. So whether you want to get your business running on Shopify or maybe WordPress, or maybe you just want to learn how to do Instagram and hire a social media influencer for your Facebook, we have programs and funding for that. So make sure to reach out to Jenny or I. And yeah, we have resources like if you need an accountant or a lawyer, or you want to talk to someone in human resources, that sort of thing, please, please, please reach out to us, because we do want to help you guys as much as we can during this time.
Right on, Jordan. Thanks a lot for that. Really makes sense. Again, hats off to all you guys and what you're supplying to your entrepreneurs and your retailers. There's lots of really good support out there. Just to finish this off, everybody, thanks again for your insights today, Stevie and Linda, Jordan and Jenna Lee, and just to leave you with some thoughts about what is next and what does this look like? What are we coming out with in terms of COVID trends and some of the things that we're studying? If you haven't had a chance to use Google Trends, it's a great thing in terms of looking at what people are searching. It's a great thing as if you haven't had a chance to use Google Alerts before, which will help you, again, to curate content coming into your inbox. But looking at some of the trends in terms of content that people are looking for, they're looking for connections to nature. They're looking for anything relaxing. They're looking for the opportunity to celebrate local, which is really where this chance to collectively come together under hashtag FlagstaffOnline. This is the sweet spot right here. There's tons of interest in local like never before. And so let's work together to celebrate that local and celebrate that it's made or for sale in the county. And then finally, as Jordan's mentioned, there are stimulus and support out there, both through her office and otherwise. So really have a talk with whether it's Jenna Lee or Jordan about some of the opportunities that are coming out on a regular basis, because we've applied for some of them at ZenSeekers, like the wage subsidy program, or some of the other efforts. And it's a real help in terms of obviously accelerating your business interests. So a final thought here from us at ZenSeekers is really obviously now it's everyone's time to shine, because everyone is online. So take that why, take a watch to that Simon Sinek and apply that why to own your moment. For example, for us here at ZenSeekers, about connecting people to the outdoors and having them experience something that could be transformative, we want to wish you a happy Oceans Day and let you know that this is the time when the world is your oyster. So how are we celebrating this at ZenSeekers? Well, I'm doing a shark scientist interview this afternoon or tonight at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, where you can join us on our ZenSeekers Facebook page and you can learn from a shark scientist out of South Africa. And he's going to be on the line with me. I'm going to be interviewing him. We're going to be Zooming our call or our conversation onto Facebook Live for audiences to check out, and as part of just a piece of really cool content for our audience to learn more about sharks. So back to you, Jordan, in order to finish her all off for us.
Very cool. Yeah, thank you everybody for attending the workshop today. And I want to send out a special thanks to ZenSeekers Media and Linda. They're doing some pretty amazing things. And as most of you have probably worked with them already, you know that they have lots of good advice and tips for you. And just know that each and every one of us, Jenna Lee, me, Jim, Stevie, and Linda, we're going to be there to support you every step of the way. I'm going to be sending out an email to all of our Flagstaff County employees on Wednesday, and they've already said yes, like they will be participating on each online event day, commenting and engaging, sharing your guys' stuff. If you haven't signed up for the showcase already, please get a hold of Stevie and sign up. We do only have, I think it's 8 slots left.
Awesome.
So lots of people have already said yes and signed up, and we're really, really excited to have you participate and see where this goes. So thank you so much.
Right on. Thanks again, Jordan. Let's do a quick call out. I noticed that we did have somebody put their hand up during. We have muted you, so you would have to unmute, but we do have a couple of minutes just for a couple of questions if anything's there, or if you want to put it into the chat. You'll notice there's a couple of links in here. But did
I think
anyone
Trisha has a question. Can
Hey.
we
Hi, Trisha.
I can unmute myself. I'm proficient. My question was, so because I'm the first person going live at 2 p.m. on Thursday, I just want to make sure I'm clear. So when I go to my screen and I go live, I'm just putting the @Flagstaff County, and that's all I need for the feed, so that it's reaching everybody.
Yeah,
Steve,
can I take this question?
please do.
Yeah, so yes, tag Flagstaff County for sure. But I would also encourage you, if you're part of any Facebook groups or you have any champions in your audience that you know, your friends, your family have businesses that might relate, or you have any partners involved in your business, I'd say tag them as well, just so that they get that extra heads up and extra incentive to share your video. Ideally, you've talked to all these people ahead of time and said, hey, I'm going live at this time, please join in. But yeah, feel free to tag any groups you're part of, any one of your cheerleaders that might be relevant to your business that can help share the video and share what you're doing.
Okay, and that's just in the description, right? Like
that's in the description, that's right.
Okay, perfect.
I'll just also add that you do, when you go live, you're given that option to write a caption. And that's really important too. So don't just have the caption be you tagging other people. You can pre-write in advance and then just copy it in right before you go live. But hey, today I'm going live, watch as I do this, or just explain what it is that's gonna be in that video. You can edit the caption after the fact, but just, I like context. So I always like to remind people about context in their social posts.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. We also had Alana. She had put her hand up during the presentation. Alana, I'm just going to ask to unmute you there. And if you wanted to pose your question, please do.
I didn't intend to ask a question. I'm just learning how to run this Zoom thing. Don't mind me.
Stress. No stress. Well, thanks for joining us today, Alana. We hope you've taken some value out of your time with us.
That's been very good.
Last call for questions, comments, or otherwise, folks. Last call for questions. I think we're there then. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. Hopefully you get a chance to join us Thursday for the kickoff. And you have yourselves a great rest of your day. We'll be posting this link so that you can share with your colleagues. For those that didn't get a chance to join us today, please reach out to Jordan or Stevie. And we look forward to connecting with you here via Flagstaff Online. Have a great rest of your afternoon.
Thanks, guys.